Hello everyone, I'm Joshua Weeblehouse, and today we're going to be making giant mushrooms for Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder tabletop games. Alright, here we are. This video will be kind of simple. Pay no attention to the clicking in the background. That's just my brother working on something on his computer. So, right here, I'll show you the mushroom again a little closer up this time. This is just some cardboard. This is actually a empty bullet casing I just picked up somewhere at a shooting range. This is more cardboard, and this is the thing that will make this unique, this video. I don't think anyone else has ever done this. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe there's a video out there somewhere where someone does this exact technique, but I didn't see it, so I'm going to claim this as my own idea. First, you're going to need some cardboard. I should stop. I've got to show you everything. You're going to need cardboard, you're going to need some hot glue, paint, I would say brown or black and white for gray, and then the nice thing about mushrooms is you can use pretty much any color. I'm going to use red, I also use blue or green, like they can be any color. They're mushrooms, they're not limited to green like plants and trees. So yeah, cardboard, and then for the stock, you can use bullet casings. You can literally use whatever. You can use a cork. I'm going to be showing corks mostly. You can use round pieces of wood. You can use little cut-off pieces of plastic pipe, cut-off pieces of metal pipe. Pretty much anything round and tall could be used. I mean, theoretically, you could use this giant tube and make some giant house. I don't know. Maybe someone lives in it in the Underdark or whatever. The point is, this thing, I'm going to do it small, but you could do it at any scale you wanted. Well, maybe not really tiny. The DMG.info, he does a pretty good tiny mushrooms if you want to do that. I've used some of that before. Don't know where I put it. I'll show it later. Anyway, first, take your cardboard, take your scissors, and cut it in a circle. Not that hard or complicated. This is the base. The base should be a little bit bigger than the top. This is the top. Exact same thing. Cut in a circle. Ta-da! Super hard, I know. Take your cork, take your hot glue, put some bottom, push it down, put some in the center, put it on, and 50% complete. This thing does take some time because the unique thing, the thing I will show that makes this video different about everything else, is what we're going to use. This is construction adhesive. Now, allow me to make this very clear. You need construction adhesive right here. Heavy duty construction adhesive. Not silicone, not bathroom tile thing, not any other stuff. It needs to be construction adhesive because construction adhesive dries hard. Silicone is soft. It's meant for water sealant and stuff. It never really totally dries because it's just not how it's not what it's meant for. Construction adhesive dries hard, so it's really useful for making fixes in wood or bases, fixing your miniatures to bases, or for the tops of this because it'll dry hard and then you can put a miniature on the top of it and it's not going to sag. Also, I don't think silicone paints very well. I know you can't spray paint it. This thing you can spray paint, so construction adhesive. I'm done talking about it now. Let's get to the next part. Alright, take your thing, take your construction adhesive, and yeah, you just let it, you're just giving it top Then you're just gonna take a piece of cardboard or a popsicle stick or something, and you're gonna use it as a scraper. So you take this and you smooth it out to give it a more, I don't know, but it'll look better. I'm just gonna end there. It'll look better. And that's it. You need to let this dry for about 24 hours, but that is it. I'm going to show one more method of something. It's just going to show the top part. I'm not going to do the whole... I might as well. I mean, no. I'm going to try to keep this video short. The last one, the Gulthias tree, which I'm actually still working on because my computer was having a hysterical fit and was like, no, we can't do this. And I was angry at it. And I just was like, fine, whatever, and I'm starting on it again. That is why I did not get the video out when I said I would. I apologize for that. You should always try to do what you say you're gonna do. And okay, what you're trying to do here is, this is like if you're trying to make a taller mushroom, like I don't know very many mushrooms, but one with a bigger top, that it extends farther, less flat like a toadstool and more like a puff mushroom. I think that's the type of mushroom. I'm not a mushroomist, or whatever the science word is for it, which I'm not, which is why I don't know what they are. If any science mushroom people are out there, well, if you studied something more interesting, I might know what you are, but you study mushrooms, which are interesting to make, to collect, and to look at for like a little bit, but not really to study. I feel like people who study mushrooms are like witches, and they're all about poisoning people, which is not something you really want to be known for, so it's probably why not many people study it. Actually, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people study it. Alright. You take it like this, and you wait for the glue to dry, which I did not, and you get annoyed that it takes forever to dry, even though it's really not that long, but... And that goes the construction adhesive. Damn, that's on my pants. So, again, you're just covering it, and this time you're covering up the top here, so as you can see, instead of just wasting a bunch of construction adhesive, building up a huge layer, you filled most of it in with paper, with empty space, and now you just have to smooth this out. Smooth it all out. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a base for this, just so I don't have to touch it. I actually have another base already pre-cut. I have a bunch of these. And I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing. I've noticed that there's a problem in my videos. I will work on not doing that. Okay. And then you just wait for these to dry. Like I said, 24 hours. I need to wash my hands. The last step is painting, obviously. I didn't feel like actually waiting 24 hours to finish this video, so I had pre-made last week some more. I have a bunch of these. This is a tall one, like I showed. This is a flat toadstool. And now we're just going to paint them. I'm just going to use some red first. Red toadstool. Take a brush. Let me pick one I like. There's one. And no, not that one. Just, as you can see, it's kind of rough, but I don't really care. I mean, obviously, if this was yours and you wanted it smoother, you're welcome to do that. That's your decision, but I'm focusing on quantity right now over quality for my game, just making as much as I can for Underdark or cave terrain. You can use these in dungeons. I originally made these for, as I said, the Lost Mines of Phandelver, as many of you know, if you've been watching my videos, that I am working on doing an higher level version of the adventure, so it's upgraded in scale of monsters and their challenge rating and stuff. And as you can see, that is basically it. You do want to do a little bit more, at least I do. I mean, you might be satisfied with that. Generally, players shouldn't be picking up your miniatures to look at, but they might, and I like to put a little bit of detail in. So I'm just going to paint the underbelly of this white. It might turn out a little pink, but that's okay. Point is that it's a lighter color than the top, which is typical for most mushrooms. And yep. And then I'm gonna add like some dots. You don't have to add dots. It's just a style I do based off pictures of mushrooms in like fairy tale books. They are usually spotted. And there you go. And there's one. I don't even think I need to show another one. You get the point. Very simple process. I'll show a quick video on how to use it now.
The party of heroes journeys through the Underdark, led by the Asmir Ranger leading his war horse, and the rogue in his mastiff, and the paladin dual-wielding crossbow expert, and the white-haired witch hunter. They journeyed into the Underdark, when, suddenly, the ranger, seeing the gold coin, went over to investigate. And he gasping and coughing as the poisonous fumes and the mushroom began to overwhelm him.
Well, folks, this has been my episode on how to make giant mushroom miniatures. Sounds like an oxymoron when I say that out loud. Hope you all enjoyed it. Super easy, super fun to make, super useful. You can use them in dungeons, in mines, in the Underdark, especially useful for the Underdark, like with encounters with myconids and their fungal forests. And glowing, they can do lots of things. They can be poisonous. They can be foraged for food if your characters are on like a long campaign in the Underdark. They can provide light, dim light, obviously, probably not bright light. So yeah, super fun. Next video, I think I'm gonna be showing how to make wheels. I actually have a wheel. I guess I'll just show something. This is a chariot I made using the wheels I make. I don't see very many good wheels out there, and WizKids doesn't really make them. They only recently started making stuff like followers and carts and mounts and stuff. Those oxen carts that they've been making have been selling really fast, but these wheels you can use to make anything. As you see, this is a chariot. I'll show how to make the chariot horses at some point. Someone remind me that in the comments at some point. And if you want to see it sooner, then just, if a bunch of people ask, I'll do it sooner. So yeah, either wheels or someone give me some suggestions of something else you'd like to see. Preferably new things that people like the DM Scotty and the DMG.info have not already done. Let's not plagiarize or just unnecessarily redo stuff that's already perfectly fine. So, until next time, Happy role-playing, and don't walk next to new plants you don't understand. That's a good idea. That's a good idea right there.